This is the right place. This is the right time. This is the right video. We all have great ambitions. We all have good gifts, great talents, ideas to become the person we actually want to be, or who we actually want ourselves to be. Come to think about it, people like Whiskey, Davido, Otedola, Kupi, Odunlade Adekola, stars like that, especially those who are into filmmaking or YouTube. Tayo Aino, Phyize Fisodu, my best friend, Cutsitt, I love her so much. Those who are at the level or at the peak you actually want to be, those who you look up to in terms of looking at your future, either in the music industry, either in the model industry, either in the film industry, in the entertainment industry, those who do good at what you actually want to be good at. Why are you doing this thing and still not there? Since we all believe psychologically that we were born equally, then a piece must be missing. I'm at this place called engineering building. Oh, because I want to have sex. Just kidding. Because I want to talk to you. It's all about you and what you do. People like great athletics, great musicians, great filmmakers, great YouTubers, great comedians like Phyize, great engineers, great scientists, great inventors. We don't really have an insight of their failure or of their mistakes. The only thing we just see is we see them at the peak of the mountain and we all believe that is how they get there. It is not because that is the only thing we see. That is what we see. We only see them doing great things. We only see them at the edge of the line without knowing how to get there. But before them getting to the top of the mountain, we all just assume to know who they are or what they do. We don't really know how much they've suffered or how painful it is before they can actually get to the peak which they were, or which they are. The thought that keeps us going or keeps us grinding is not the visualization of how bright the future is, because we already see the future and we can look into it seeing how bright it is. I believe the same thing happens to you. You believe your future is bright. You believe everything you're doing is working well. Like everything is just powered by Jah and working and grinding hard to get to the peak like those who you look up to, your role models. And have you ever tried out some things which you see other people doing and them doing it excellently, doing it with much grace? That those people were born different? Is it that you are not just lucky that they are using something else? I don't know. Or is it that you're not just looking deep like that? So the only fact that is making you to feel like having this imposter syndrome on yourself is because you haven't accepted the fact that there is something you did not realize or know about. You haven't accepted that you did not know something, and still yet you're moving along with your ego, thinking you know it without knowing it. So the only recommendation I'm going to be giving you is just to look up to a model, try to observe what they do, look at the things they are doing. I think this person is coming for me. No. And try to emulate some of the things they did. So the fact that those people you look up to are doing it exceedingly, they are doing it with much success, does not mean you cannot do it. The only thing you haven't admit or accept is that you haven't done enough of what they did. So the fact is that looking up to Elon Musk, looking up to Bill Gates, looking up to Otedola, looking up to Cubana, looking up to those great people, there is something those people actually realize along the journey which you haven't yet discovered about yourself, or which you haven't yet discovered about the journey. You don't really need to start from a path and move to another path, because you are just jumping from one tree to another trying to cover your own insecurity, just like me. All what I just have is white, black and white, just trying to be like an angel. So the fact is just that you need to stay hungry, stay foolish and stay humble. Like that is just it.
Stay hungry, stay foolish and stay humble.
And me staying humble is knowing what I really need to tell you and saying it. That is why I'm telling you guys to kindly subscribe to my channel, and I want you to give this video a thumbs up also. I expect you to subscribe. This is the only thought that keeps us on the track as a failed YouTube experiment. We all look up to a role model, we emulate most of the things they do, and we try as much as possible to do beyond the things they did. Why don't you just try to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel? Because I really need it. I don't really want to become a failed experiment. So the fact that you already know the things you really want to do, or the fact that you really know the things you really need to do now, just do it. That is all. That is all. All this is not just to motivate you, but to keep you grinding and staying focused. That is it.